Okay, so here's what I was working with a few days ago. Lush had 6 eggs. One I threw out because it was literally broken. One was cracked and one was all yolk. So what I'm assuming is that something started, then failed, and it's rotting inside. One not fertile because it's just clear. And 2 fertile. So today on Luscious, I left her all yolk egg. It's not developing at all, and I just want it to be a placeholder in her nest so she won't feel the raid. She still has 3 fertile eggs, and the one failed egg that had a crack in it is really dried out. So I took it to move to Remington's because Remington I had to do some serious reduction. Fluffy had 5 eggs, 2 looked infertile, 3 looked fertile. Today she was up to 6 eggs. So, and what we were left with was 4 fertile, there was 5 fertile eggs and 1 with a small yolk in it that's not developing. So I took the one with the least amount of development in it. It's literally like probably the last egg she laid, and you can barely tell that it was fertile at all. It has a little circle around on the yolk, and that's a 2-day-old embryo. And then I left the other 4 because I'm not confident that Luscious is going to get all 3 of those chicks hatched. So the other day when I looked at Remington, she had 6 eggs, 4 were fertile, 1 looked infertile, and 1 had a really small yolk. So usually birds will lay an egg with a really small yolk as their last egg. It's not really fertile. Their body just was winding down. So it's not formed correctly yet. So here I am 2 days later. The small yolk one still has not started to develop, so it's clearly infertile. So I left it as a placeholder. I added Luscious's cracked egg that's infertile, and she had 5 visible embryos. 3 of them are solid, meaning I can't see through the egg anymore. There's a well-developed chick in there. 2 of them were, looked like a regular egg with some veins in it. I took those 2 and froze them. So she started out with 6 eggs. She's down to 5, 3 fertile, 2 not fertile. Luscious had 5 eggs. She's down to 4, 3 fertile, 1 not fertile. And Fluffy was up to 6. She's down to 5, 4 fertile, 1 not fertile. I'm taking a little risk leaving 4 of Fluffy's embryos in there, but I'm gonna bet that between now and the time that all these chicks hatch and make it up to the end of their 2nd week, which is when the parents start having trouble feeding them, that somebody will lose a chick or some egg will not hatch, and I'll be able to find a place to foster that 4th chick. I'll check again in a few days to make sure nobody laid anything new, but that's how we stand right now. Okay.